Hello and welcome to yet another webinar at Fulbright Education. Hi guys, I've come up this time with the best goods to date. So basically today, I'm not going to mention the pandemic word. I've mentioned it already. Okay, so basically what it is, during these trying times, we need inspiration. We need a role model. We need someone to cheer us up. And I have found that person for you. Education is an investment. It's a lot of money. You're leaving family thousands of miles away. And also it's a big chapter of your life. And we need a really good example of someone who's made those sacrifices, who've made those efforts, hard work, perseverance, and she has pulled through during these trying times. She is a perfect role model just for you, just to promote the fact that if you have the determination, if you have the will, nobody can stop you. Whether you're a boy or a girl, it doesn't matter which country you're from, you can do this. And Fulbright Education and myself, we were very, very happy to have her as one of our guests at this webinar. Now, what has that got to do with us? Just a quick shout out. Fulbright Education is a remote consultancy. We're based in the city of Leicester. We are authorized partners for Montfort University. So if you'd like an admission for an MBA Global from Montfort University, contact me direct. Okay, moving on to our guest. Our guest is Shreya Saxena. If you've followed the stories and to date, then you'll be able to know she's a graduate from Montfort University. She'll tell you all about the university. The fact is, she has come all the way from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. I hope I've said it correctly. She is a Vetica Scholar alumni. She's graduated in 2020. And then after that, she tried very hard. She went back to India and she applied to several places. And based on her, on her qualities and her achievements, she actually secured a fantastic job. Now, she will talk to you all about it because she'll know more than me. So without further ado, let me introduce you to Shreya Saxena. Hi, Shreya.
Hi everyone. Like Afsana mentioned, I've recently graduated from Montfort University, and it's been around 5-6 months down the line. I was looking for a job and finally been able to secure a very good job in a Big Four as an associate consultant. And prior to this, I have also done a PG in Management and Leadership from Vedika Scholars Program in Delhi. And I'm an engineer by degree, and I have around 2.5 years of work experience with HSBC software development in India. And I became aware of my experience and my aptitude and acumen for management while I was working with HSBC, when I observed those large scale changes that were taking place and the management conversation that small changes that we engineers did and had a large impact. So that's what intrigued me to pursue management in the first place. And I am also an advocate for gender equality. I sort of make sure that I participate in Pride everywhere I go. So yeah, and personally, yeah, like Afsana mentioned, I'm from Bhopal. My parents live here, central India, and I like to bake and watch Formula One in the free time.
My goodness, I haven't even talked about that. That's another day. We'll talk about baking and MBAs another day. Okay, right. So I was going to say, right. So here we go. We have a very enthusiastic young lady here, and she's telling me all about herself. So that's fantastic. Now, before we move on, Shreya, I just want to say, I'm just writing in the chat box. If you have any questions, don't keep it here. Shreya is here. She's had a full day of work, and she's come here just for you. So we're very grateful for that. So she is here to answer any questions you have with regards to studying in the UK. She is here, she is live, she can answer for you. So what you could do, ladies and gentlemen, so while I'm here, just type where you're watching us from. Type where you are. Let me just write this down. Hold on. Where you are watching us from. Okay, so here we go. So that's, I've just put it up there. I've just spelled watching wrong. Just excuse me. That's not right, is it? Right. Then I'm a teacher. Right. Okay, let's do this correctly. Right. So, okay. So I'm going to ask you the next question. Right. So your MBA, was it assignment based, Shreya? Or exam based?
And one of the reasons why I choose to do it in the first place. So we had an executive company project that we were required to do right after the classroom studies. It was sort of like an application based learning that we would engage with the company, consult them with whatever business case or the problem that they are facing. And my engagement was with a company. It was a Leicester based, fairly young startup. It's named Inspirit.
Okay.
And during the pandemic, while most organizations had to rethink their entire business model and sort of switch to online way of producing their content, Inspirate was amongst them. And they were also in need of someone who can guide them, perhaps what's going on in the festival industry, music festival industry,
Right.
across the globe. So that's where I came in. I worked with them as a marketing and online development consultant for around, I think, 3.5 months, and produced a report of 8,000 to 10,000 words. My research that I did with them was a secondary desk-based research, and I used many project management frameworks to sort of help them with the problem that they were facing. Also found out new opportunity for growth for them. Yeah.
Good. So basically, you were there troubleshooting. So even if you're a master student doing a project there, you try to find opportunities of how to improve their business, how they could improve. That's really good. So you really hands-on project, it sounds.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
hands-on. Brilliant.
Yes.
So out of all, there's about more than 130 universities in the UK. Why de Montfort University?
I would structure my answer in 3 points. First of all, why De Montfort? Why global MBA? It's
Okay.
because there are many institutions in the UK who provide this course, global MBA. But why I choose to do it with De Montfort University is essentially because of executive company project that happens at the end of the classroom learning, like I mentioned. There are very few university who give this opportunity to the students at a very early on stage in their career to work with an organization and apply the learning. So this opportunity did exactly that for me. Secondly, why I chose to study in De Montfort University in the first place is because, I mean, of the partnership that I had. There is a partnership of Vedika, my college in India, and De Montfort University. So because of the tie-up, admission and going to the UK was very easy for me comparatively, as compared to my classmates. And I had already interacted with most of my faculty members right before the admission. So there was a comfort zone somewhere. And lastly, why I choose to study in Leicester is because it's one of the most culturally diverse city in the UK. There are, I mean, people who speak across 70 languages or dialects. So, I mean, at a very early on stage in my career, when I'm trying to do something, I sort of try to push myself out of my comfort zone. So,
Good.
this was a brilliant opportunity for me, someone like me.
Fantastic, fantastic. Do you know what, Shreya? For every webinar that I'm doing, everybody says the same thing about Leicester City. That it's very
Yeah.
multicultural. It's like a home from home.
Yeah.
I don't know if you missed a home much, but when you're here, you feel that, hold on, I haven't missed it. It's another home. So it
Exactly.
is, and you learn, and like you said, it's a valuable experience where you learn about other people's cultures, which is, so this world is a very small place and it's getting
Yes.
smaller. And hashtag Vedika Scholars Alumni, we need to really, give them that credit that, you had that platform, they helped you, supported and mentored you. So,
Yes.
we love, organizations like that, empowerment of education, we are grateful for them. That's why, that actually helped you. So that's brilliant. No, I'm really glad you had that support. Right. Okay. Talking of support, okay, what kind of support did you get from a university lecturers? Were they engaging?
Yes. Yes, they were. I think when the pandemic was stuck, I mean, ours was amongst those batch. I reached the UK in January, and then there was a complete lockdown in the month of March. So obviously, it became challenging for universities to provide support, academic support, during that time. But within weeks, we had the entire shift to online. There were video lectures, there were presentation, and while I speak this, I'm also sort of remembering that time that my entire classmates, some of them decided to go back to their house. So our entire class was sort of across continents, everywhere, studying from different time zones. But the university sort of made sure that there was a slight flexibility on attendance, or where, as in when we can just reach out to the professors wherever we are from, and according to our timeline in our comfort zone. Secondly, the university sort of made sure that every student is mapped with a buddy mentor, so that wherever I am across the globe, I am aware, and there is a spock that I can reach out to in case of I need any help or support. Lastly, in terms of resources, library, the university made sure that during the pandemic, even amidst lockdown, we had complete accessibility to the university library and ebooks, online material. Whether, I mean, if we do not know how to use it, the university sort of made sure that we have proper course to make sure that we use the best of the resource for our assignments and everything that we engage with. So yeah.
Brilliant. You know the buddy thing. Oh, hello, Abdullahi from Nigeria. Hi. Just want to quickly say hi to everybody. Shreya. So we have our regulars. We have Adam Smith. Hello, Rumon Hussein. Thank you for coming. Right, and Abdullahi Shoaibi. Right. Okay. Right. So basically, the buddy scheme. That's fantastic because mental health was it still is a massive issue in during this time. I don't want to keep talking about the pandemic because this is supposed to be a happy success webinar. So, but
Yeah,
that was really so that helped you. So you had someone
exactly.
to talk to.
Yes, yes. The entire time I was connected with someone. In my case, I mean, was sort of supported by my university lecturer. She's Lena Dimitri, and
Yeah.
she sort of supported me. She made sure that there was an email in my inbox from her, just sort of making sure that we are doing well
Good.
during our academics or whatever we are going through. So,
That's good. No, you're very fortunate. That's good. You got someone who knows what you're going through. That's good. Right. Okay. So next question is this. I know you've only just recently started because I saw this when you changed your status on LinkedIn. It's a bit early. Do you think your MBA or what you've learned from your MBA, do you think that has helped in your job? I know it's a bit early to say.
no, I think it is. I mean, I should be thanking De Montfort University for this. I mean, for the brilliant network that comes with being a part of an alumni. You know,
Hmm.
during the pandemic, Afsana, I think you have seen me personally just lose patience with my job search in the last 5 months. But it is the brilliant network that comes with being an DMU alumni, no matter where you are in the globe. I was in India, but then I received like a ping on LinkedIn from a DMU alumni from 2012 batch, and then
Wow.
he works in my company, and then he sort of reached out to me, and that's how I got my job
Wow.
right now.
My
So
goodness. That's
so yes,
brilliant.
so network is something that across the globe, wherever you are, DMU has alumni everywhere in every company. I mean, while during the job search, I could see that whichever company I would apply to, there was someone from De Montfort University I could write down.
Really?
Yes, exactly.
Oh
So
my
that helps.
goodness.
And secondly, I think I feel that my researching skill that I developed and honed during my during my executive company project, is helping me a lot with my current job as well. So I think, yeah, these two things.
I'm sure you've heard that once you're an alumni for De Montfort University, it's for life, till
Yes,
death. So,
till that.
with that family, I mean, I'm an alumni twice. I've graduated twice from De Montfort University. And
Yeah,
it is true, we are alumni for life. So we have that connection with De Montfort University for life. So it's good. And as you know, De Montfort University alumni, it pops up a lot. It does come up a lot. So I
yeah.
totally understand. And that's so nice that the alumni from 2012 batch connected with you. That's so cool,
Yes,
isn't
yes,
it? You've got,
and to have
commonality.
someone from your own university as your team member, you can always candidly open to them. They can be your mentor in the company as well. So yeah, that's an added
Oh, that's
advantage.
nice. No, that's really good. This world is a small place. I told you, it's getting smaller. Yeah. Okay, right. So basically, so we're wrapping this up now. So would you recommend international students? I know the answer is a bit of a loaded question, but would you recommend international students to study at De Montfort University?
I'd say yes, 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 complete yes from my side
Even in
because
Hindi, just say it in Hindi.
हाँ
हाँ,
जरूर
जरूर. Yes.
because
Okay.
because of the brilliant support that they gave us during the pandemic, because of the society and the community in the De Montfort University, the environment is so enriching and wholesome for everyone, especially the international students. And there's a support cell that you can reach out to any time for that is specially designed for international students. So yeah, why not?
Brilliant, brilliant. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We have living proof. Look, we have a success story here. I'm trying to save Shreya from blushing, but I can't help this. She is, you know, we're British. We don't blow our trumpet all the time. Probably I'm because I'm old. But when we have something, a success story like yourself, this is worth talking about because you are living proof. Have you heard of Caldini? Have
No.
you heard of Caldini? So basically, let me just show you this book. I don't know if you've seen it. How to
All
Win
right.
Friends and Influence People, yeah, by
Yeah.
Caldini. Yeah. So basically, he said one of them is that testimonies is very important, giving evidence so people can relate. So what
Yeah.
you have done is it's a blessing, and also it's a fantastic example of educational empowerment. You have actually shown that from an MBA, your doors have opened, networking worked, and coming from a fantastic university from De Montfort University, there's a good alumni networking environment which actually helped you. So congratulations. When I heard that, would you mind telling us the name of the company where you work at? It would be fantastic to know.
I work at Ernst& Young in Bangalore, India.
Fantastic, brilliant, Talia. Where's the Talia? Okay. Okay, I need to bring this sound effects. Okay, right. So basically, I just want to say thank you so much, Shreya. Is there any words you'd like to say about Fulbright education, if you don't mind?
Why not? I think Fulbright education provides a brilliant support during the admission process. And I think if any student it has some questions and doubts about the courses and the admission process, I think Afsana is a brilliant mentor. You can reach out to any time, whether it's on LinkedIn, on Instagram. She's always available, I know. And then she can guide you with the entire process. I mean, to make it easier for you to understand and choose which course or which university works the best for you. So yes.
Thank you so much, Shreya. Now, if you think that this is live, so you can watch it, you can rewind and watch it again, or we're about to jump onto Instagram. So, so then, yeah, we're going to go into Instagram in a minute. So I just want to say thank you so much, Shreya, for your time. I know you're very tired. You've been working all day, but you just did this for the bottom, from the heart. So thank you so much for your time. And I wish you the very best.
Thank you so much, Afsana, for this opportunity.
No problem. No problem. Take care. Bye-bye. See you on Instagram.
All right.
Okay. Bye. Right, so there you go. So as you can see, we have a success story. I know it's a bit dark. What can I do? It's all as dark in the UK. It's a bit cloudy today. So if you need an MBA admission, okay, you can do it in 12 months. You can do it in 15 months. You can do it in September. You can do it in January. It's up to you. Okay. Now, if you come from India or if you come from Nigeria, you may not need IELTS. It depends on your level of English. It depends on you. If you got a WIAC or a C6 in NICO or WIAC, you may not need the English language requirement. If you come from places like India, for example, in Shreya's situation, if your command of English is good, listen, don't pause, don't go. You can even do an online English language test at De Montfort University for offer holders. Save your money, save your Rokra, save your rupees. You don't need to spend it on IELTS. If your English is good, if you can show that your English is sufficient for the MBA, you don't even need to do an IELTS. De Montfort University, due to the pandemic, they're actually making the test online and it's free for offer holders. If you're interested, contact